Hi everyone, it's Andrea from the Milky plant community. Today I'm going to share with you how to make lemon and blueberry scones. Let's get baking. To start with, we are going to make some milk. Now I'm using my Milky plant today, of course, and today I'm just going to make a very simple oat milk. I'm going to do one ingredient only, and that is my oats. So I've got my water in the back of my machine, and into the top I'm going to put my oats. This is so easy to use. Now I've got my oats in there, I'm just going to pop the lid on, turn the machine on and make my milk. Now one of the things I love about the Milky plant machine is it makes me my plant-based milk like this in just 3 minutes. And it is brilliant for me because it has no preservatives, no added flavorings, no added sugars or anything. It is literally the milk. I'm going to start making my scones. Into my mixing bowl, I am first going to pop in some sugar, and into the bowl I am going to zest my lemon. Now the reason I'm doing this is because I'm going to use the zest and rub it into the sugar, and that's going to help release some of the oils, giving your scones a really lovely lemony flavour. So once you have zested your lemon, I'm just going to get all that lovely zest and oil off the back of my zester too. And all that is going to add beautiful lemon flavour to your scones. So now I'm going to get stuck in with my hands. I'm just going to go in and rub, you can see the sugar in with the lemon zest. And what that's going to do is going to get all that flavour off the lemon into the sugar and therefore into our scones. So once you've rubbed it all together, your sugar will look really yellow and lemony like that. That is perfect. We're going to add the rest of our dry ingredients in here as well. So I have some self-raising flour, baking powder, and some salt. We're going to give all this a quick stir together to get all the ingredients combined. There we go, that's all my dry ingredients now stirred together. So into this, I am now going to add in some dairy-free butter. Once you've put your butter in, we're going to go back in with our fingers again, and we're going to rub the butter into the dry ingredients. And all that means is you're going to grab a bit of your butter with your flour mixture, and you're going to press it and rub it between the tips of your fingers like that until all of it has been rubbed into the dry ingredients. So once your mixture is all combined, this is what it will look like. So it will look like breadcrumbs a bit, and everything will be well mixed together. That is now perfect. I'm going to set that aside for a minute while I make some buttermilk using my oat milk. Right, to make my buttermilk, I am going to use the oat milk that I made earlier using my Milky plant. So into my measuring jug, I'm going to put my oat milk first. And to make my buttermilk, I'm going to add in some lemon juice from the lemon I zested earlier. And then once you've got your lemon juice in there, we're going to give it a little bit of a stir, and you'll see that it starts to separate as the milk curdles. So I'm just going to pour my milk in with my dry ingredients. And because I want a little bit of extra lemony flavour, I'm going to give my lemon a little extra squeeze into this as well. That bit's totally optional, that's up to you if you want it more lemony or not. So now I'm going to grab my spoon and give this a mix together until it all comes together into a bit of a dough. And once it has mostly come together like so, we're going to tip it out onto a clean work surface. So before I start kneading this, I'm going to grab my blueberries and I'm just going to put them in the middle of this mix, and I'm going to knead them in with this final bit of mixing my dough together. So once you've brought your dough together, you want to shape it into a thick disc, and it's going to go on to a parchment lined baking sheet like so. I'm going to press it down to flatten it a little. Right, so once you have your scone mixture on your baking tray like so, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use a pastry cutter. You can use a knife as well. I'm just going to rub some flour over it to help it not stick. And I'm going to cut my scone into wedges. Now, this is more an American way of doing scones. Here in the UK, they tend to be cut out individually. So I'm cutting them before they go in the oven. I've had my oven preheating behind me at 200 Celsius, and this is going to bake for about 15 to 20 minutes. So once your scones are out of the oven, you can enjoy them exactly as they are. They are absolutely beautiful, still warm with a bit of butter on. Or you could drizzle them with a little bit of lemon icing made really simply with some icing sugar and lemon juice. And there you have it, beautiful blueberry and lemon scones. Hope you've enjoyed. Don't forget to hit like, share and subscribe, and let us know below if you make these. Happy baking.